This is Rugby Merlin and welcome back to the channel. This is my review of Ireland versus Scotland. So before the match, O'Mahony looks pumped up for this one. Turns out it could be his final game for Ireland and he put in a great performance. His best of the Six Nations, I would say. And the Aviva seems to be bouncing in expectation of a win for Ireland. So a high tempo start from both sides really, and Scotland usually start fast, and it proved to be the case today as well. Lots of box kicks from Ireland, but Kinghorn seems to be up to the task today and takes a few good high balls. Christie does charge down James Lowe's attempted clearance kick, and that puts Ireland under pressure. Scotland do get a penalty shot at goal, and Russell slots it over, so 3-0 to Scotland. Scotland have looked good taking the ball forward. Dempsey, as usual, smashing the ball up, and Schumann with some good carries as well. But when Ireland finally do get some possession, there's a big turnover from Big Joe near the Irish line. They do look dangerous and put Scotland under pressure. They get an attacking line out, which is defended pretty well, but then an overthrow from the Scottish hooker, and it's scooped up by Sheehan, who's a try-scoring machine at the moment. And Ireland get over for the first try of the match. It's converted, and now 7-3 to Ireland. Scotland respond well though, and they do put the Irish defence under a lot of pressure. It ends up resulting in another penalty for Scotland, and they kick it over, and now 7-6. So it's pretty evident at this point early in the match that Scotland have come to play, but can they maintain it for 80 minutes? That's the question today, and it has been the question for the entire tournament. The game swings back in favour of Ireland, and Nash is looking really good on the wing. Chasing kicks, nice carries, good in defence. He's looking so busy, and it's especially impressive because of that big head knock that he took last time out. So he was really impressive, and the best game I've seen him have in an Ireland shirt so far this season. So yeah, well done to him. He played really well, I thought. So great attacking phases from Ireland, and Scotland are under the pump, but very hard-earned turnover they get in midfield, and you think, oh, it's on you. But Finn Russell kicks it away, and he kicks it into the in-goal area, and a big wasted opportunity really, I feel there. And that's the thing with Russell sometimes. You feel like he goes for the kicking option first, even when it's not on. So that was a bit of a waste there. Even though Ireland are attacking the Scottish defence, that defence is very organised, and Scotland obviously went in with a game plan. They're not committing many players to the ruck at all, and they put in as many men as they can in the defensive line, and they basically letting Ireland attack them, and the defence is holding up pretty well. And even though Ireland have the better of the match, Scotland are definitely still in it, and there's about 10 minutes to go until half-time. Scotland get a bit of ball, and McDowell, who's been brought in at centre, makes a cracking break in midfield to get great yards on the run, and puts Scotland in a great attacking position. And that's what really Scotland needed at this point in the match, getting near to the halftime whistle. But soft mistake really, an obstruction penalty is given against them when they're on the attack, and Crowley gets a shot of goal just before the halftime whistle. Fortunately for Scotland, he misses, and yeah, it goes into the half 7-6 to Ireland. In summary, the first half was really engrossing, and I thoroughly enjoyed every second of it. It was a great test match so far. I think Scotland went in with a game plan. They're executing it well, particularly defensively. They look dangerous at times as well with ball in hand. Ireland also, they look very composed, I think. A lot of people said they were nervous. I didn't really see that. They're just trying to break down the Scottish defence. Maybe a few tweaks tactically in the second half, but all to play for, and it's going to be interesting to see what happens in this chess match in the second half. Ireland come out all guns blazing from the halftime whistle and put Scotland under incredible pressure again. Lowe and O'Mahony heavily involved. Scotland hold out, but they do cough up a penalty, and that's kicked and puts Ireland further in the lead, 10-6. So a nice start for Ireland to the second half, and yeah, they're going to look to kick on from here. Russell hands it to them on a platter by kicking his restart dead, which is a criminal error really. And yeah, the momentum has well and truly shifted to Ireland now in this match, and going to be interesting to see if Scotland can stay in it. Ireland are running hard at this Scottish defence, trying to crack them open. Aki is smashing people as usual in midfield, and yet another very, very good game. Ireland get a penalty right in front of the post and decide to go for a tap and go, which was a bit of a surprise. They smash it up. I think Sheehan takes it up, and then Tadhg Furlong gets over the line, but it looks like maybe he's held up. The referee goes to the TMO, but importantly, the referee's on-field decision was no try, and again that seemed to swing the TMO's judgment. It could have gone either way. Maybe a try from one angle, maybe didn't look like a try from the other. But Scotland are lucky, and it's not allowed, and Scotland escape. Scotland do manage to wrestle back the momentum a bit and go on the attack, but that man Gibson Park, he reads the game so well, and he had a couple of amazing reads defensively in this game, and he stifles the Scottish attack when they look like they might be in with a try-scoring opportunity. But he was a key man once again, attack and defence. Such a brilliant player, and he ended up getting man of the match, and rightly so, I think. After bringing on a few substitutions, the Scottish scrum gets absolutely destroyed in one scrum. Unbelievable. And Ireland go on the attack. Nash with a lovely little run inside off his wing and almost gets over the line, stepping off his right foot. But Christie, who had a good game, very, very busy, some good turnover, more work from him. He gets a big one. And Scotland saved again, but they put in so many tackles and so much effort in defence. You're thinking they must be starting to tire. You're thinking there must be a score. It's inevitable that Ireland are going to get over. But the scoreboard is still saying 10-6. So, Ireland really need to get points on the board. But Scotland's defence holds out, and they're able to clear their lines without conceding. And that's a big moment, because 20 minutes to go, and now Scotland are well and truly in it, and it's all to play for. They just need to get a bit of momentum and get some points on the board. It's edge of your seat stuff, and it's a really cracking game. I'm really enjoying it, and you feel like there's a key moment coming up soon, and it proves to be the case. There's another Irish try disallowed. This time Henshaw is held up over the line, but as a result of Scottish indiscipline, they get a player binned. So it's 14 men now against 15. A shame really that it won't be 15 versus 15 for the entire match, but hey, that's rugby. Finally, Ireland do get the try they've been working so hard for. Another tap penalty, this time a bit of variation is popped out the back to Porter, who absolutely smashes over, and he's very happy about it. He's got like a drop of blood as well dripping down his face, which makes it look even cooler. But Ireland really worked hard for that one, and Scotland made them work hard, in fairness. But now the score has gone out to 17-6, and you think, okay, this game is Ireland's. It could have been quite easy for Scotland to give up the ghost at this point, but in fairness to them, they don't. And the mental stamina, if you like, was far more impressive this match than it has been throughout the tournament, and they stayed in the game, switched on for 80 minutes, which is a big work on for them, and they showed they can do it today. So now it's a matter of consistency. Byrne puts in a very clumsy challenge on Russell and gets a yellow card for his troubles, and it's Scotland get their man brought back on, so the roles are reversed now, and Ireland down to 14 men and Scotland to 15. So is there any drama left in this match? And the answer is yes. Hugh Jones, who was kept pretty quiet this match, missing his partner in crime, Tuipulotu. But yeah, from a standing start, brilliant footwork. I think he beats like 3 Irish defenders and he skips over under the posts, and 3 minutes to go. The try is converted and it's 17-13 now. Anything can happen at this point. Scotland do go on the attack, and it seems like they have a final flourish left in them, but Christie drops the ball. Unfortunate for him because he did play really well. But yeah, that's the end of it, and Ireland keep possession, run down the clock, and then boot it out into touch, and the Six Nations champions. So overall, I think that Scotland and Ireland produced a really fantastic test match. It was very, very enjoyable. Both teams played well, and I think Scotland produced their best performance of the Six Nations. And this, I think, now is kind of another topic, but I think Ireland are going to have to get used to this. Teams raising their game to play them and try and knock them off their perch as the best team in Europe, certainly maybe the best team in the world. So great performance from Scotland, particularly defensively, but Ireland I thought looked really composed. Didn't have as many nerves, I don't think, as we've seen previously from them. And yeah, they just played their game, and Scotland just couldn't live with them in the end. So a great result for Ireland, well played Scotland, and a thoroughly enjoyable test match. Let me know what you think of the match in the comments below. If you've made it this far, thank you very much for listening, and I will see you next time. All right, bye-bye.